Welcome to module number 4. Now, this is going to be about building the actual AI website. We will also go through some of the things you should know about Go High Level before we actually continue to build of the website. Now, we're not going to be building website from scratch because if you noticed, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial link, you also get all the website templates, which you can use for pretty much any local business, okay? Now, in this case, we're going to be going over the agency account, client sub accounts, white labeling, and Go High Level dashboard. Now, this is module 4. Module 4 will be like created in different videos, so we'll have like probably 3 or 4 videos around module 4. You're going to sign up to Go High Level anyway. Why not do it with my own link? You get extra 30-day free trial along with my private community access, free snapshots, and a full system for selling AI to local businesses. You will sign up to Go High Level either way. Why not sign up through someone that can actually teach you? And the best part, it costs you nothing extra. The link is down below. So the first thing you want to understand, and I will give you an overview inside Go High Level right now. Go High Level has 2 different views, okay? So Go High Level has an agency view, agency account. This is where you log in, and this is your admin dashboard, okay? This is where you can see your Go High Level account, its billing. For example, in this case, if a billing is 297, you can see, okay, that's the billing. This is just an example. And then you can also see all client sub accounts. Okay, so every client account in one place, and you can jump into any sub account instantly. Now, I will give you, we'll jump in Go High Level, and I will actually give you the overview of this. Also, you would be able to build and store your client templates and deploy them to any new client in minutes, to any new sub account in minutes, because as you can see right here, 1 sub account equals 1 client, okay? Then for the user management, we're going to be adding team members or VAs and control exactly what they can access as well through the agency account. So you can do that through the agency account. By the way, you can also add users on the sub account as well. So each sub account represents your client. So in this case, we have client sub account. So this is your client entire business, and basically the entire business lives here, okay, in a sub account. So here you can see their websites and funnels that you've designed for them. So the actual smart websites you built for them, only their content, their domain. This is what you can see, and also you can kind of adjust what they can see. I will show you later on in this module how you can actually go and add people to your sub account. They can also see their CRM and contacts, so all of their leads, customer records, and conversations are isolated to this account. So again, think of this like a client account that only they can manage. You can also manage it. You can also add your team members to it, but mainly it's where most of the delivery that you're doing is going to be on their side, okay? Also, missed call, text back, automations. I almost said animations. Automations are in there. Booking flows, review sequences, all run through here, okay? Through the sub account. Also, their calendar and bookings, they can see appointment slots. They can see which appointments they're booked. Maybe the website, the AI Smart website booked some of the appointments, and they can see those appointments on their calendar. Also, you have a reporting dashboard here. They can see the statistics, call logs, review counts, and what you send them each month. So you can send them each month through the agency account. This is actually done through the agency account, I think. Or actually, no, it's done through the sub account. The reporting, we'll go through that as well. But yeah, think of the agency account as your account. This is where you manage all of the sub accounts. This is only what you are going to see. And the sub account is, again, you can have unlimited sub accounts. Each sub account represents 1 client. So sub account equals your client's business. 1 sub account equals 1 client, okay? So 1 agency account, unlimited sub accounts. Each client sees only their own data, never yours or another client's data, okay? So this is what you want to know in theory. Now I will give you a practical overview of how this looks like in Go High Level. And by the way, before we go into Go High Level, you do have two plans as I mentioned, but if you sign up with our 30-day free trial, you will have 30 days for free. However, you gotta understand that for $97 a month, you're only getting 3 sub accounts, so you can only onboard 3 clients. But if you're already ready to scale, after 30 days, you can upgrade to 297 and you pretty much get unlimited sub accounts. So as many client accounts as you need for one price, which is really beneficial if you want to scale, okay? Now let's go in Go High Level. This is how Go High Level looks like. This is the dashboard. And by the way, this is the agency view, okay? Agency dashboard view. So what does that mean? That means that in here, all of these options are options that we adjust for us internally, you know, because we are the admins of our agency side of things. We have agency side of things and we have sub account side of things. Here you can see the sub accounts that we have. So these are some snapshots that we've created for you, and then our sub account right here. So this is where you can see pretty much each sub account is one client, okay? And this is where you can go into a sub account, let's say this one. And now I'm in a sub account and I have different, as you can see right now, I have different options on the side. And these options are mainly for the delivery side. So, you know, websites, for example, I have sites, I have websites here, I have funnels, and this is where I can deliver, you know, the sites for my clients, okay? Now let's go back to the agency view, as you can see right here. And let me kind of break down exactly what this is. So obviously the agency view, this is going to be just a quick overview. Obviously the agency view here, you can go and you have sub accounts right here, and you can create a sub account for each of your client, okay? We'll go into detail how you can create this later on, but you hit create regular account, and you can also import a snapshot, which we will import our own snapshot. So you can see how you can import your snapshot. If you sign up with our link below, you would be able to get a snapshot, and then you can import that snapshot in here. And then with that snapshot, you can build a sub account, okay? And in that sub account, you can set up websites and pretty much everything you want for a client. And again, if you sign up with our link, you would already have pretty much everything ready to be like set up for your client. So in this case, let's say we go to account snapshots, and this is where we can see imported snapshots. And these are all imported snapshots that we have right here. Now you can obviously go and you can import snapshot by, again, signing with our link below, and then you get the snapshot link, you paste that link in the here, and you just say, yes, import this link, okay? Something like that, right? That would be how it looks like. And then you will have it right here. So everything it will be right in the account snapshots. But if you want to create a sub account based on the snapshot, you will go here and you have imported snapshots, and then you just click and you hit select and continue. By the way, regular account always, click select and continue, and then you would go into creation of your sub account, okay? And here you just go through the, obviously, you know, picking the business name on the maps. You can also add manual business like this, okay? You can click this is my own account or this is my client account, stuff like that. So you can set this up this way, okay? But again, I will show you this later on. The most important thing is that you understand that this is an agency view and these are the sub account views, okay? So in this case, let's say, you know, we want to configure something within our agency. We can go to, for example, right here, settings, and then we can go to, let's say, email services, okay? Or for example, billing, right? Billing. I cannot really go to billing because I'll show my company data, but you can go to team and you can add team members that also have access to your agency view, like to your agency account. And you can also add users right here, and you can pretty much set their roles and permissions here. So it can be admin, it can be user, it can be whatever, and then user type can be account, and then you can add a sub account as well where they're managing that sub account. So let's say you have a VA, you add account, you add a user role user, and then you just add your VA. You can add this for your client as well, but for your client will be admin. So you can add it as an admin right here, and then you can adjust what do they see within that sub account, okay? So you select the sub account, for example, this one, and then you select what do they see in that sub account. For example, I don't want them to see this, okay. I want them to see account settings, okay, I can enable this. I don't want them to see this, I disable this. Then I hit save, and then they get an email because I put the email right here, and then they will get an email invite, and yeah, they can join through that email invite to my sub account or to my agency view account, okay? So again, most of the things that you will do it through sub accounts. So once you create a sub account, you pretty much want to go to your sub account and you will be able to manage that sub account, okay? Now that we covered this, I want to cover also how you can white label your Go High Level. Now, what does it mean, white label? White labeling means that you can put your own logo right here. As you can see, I have my own logo here, and that you can white label it so that it looks like your own application or website. So white labeling is essentially packaging the Go High Level into your own kind of software, while not changing the software as it is, but just changing the look of it, okay? So in this case, what we can do is we can go to, let me actually go to settings, and then here you should go to, let me actually find this. So you have company, and as you can see here, we have white label. And this is where we can add our own logo. So if we add our own logo, this logo will be right here, okay? So as you can see, we can also add a domain. So a domain will actually change this domain right here. So when your clients log in, they will see, for example, our marketing agency is called Fuel Your Digital. So if they log in, they will see app.fuelyourdigital.com. And essentially what this will do is this will white label it so it looks really professional and official, and clients will trust you even more because they will think you have your own software, okay? Some clients will know this is Go High Level. Again, you know, for those clients, you can just transparently say, okay, it's Go High Level. And some clients will not know, okay? And, you know, you can always say that this is your software or something like that, you know? And then you can add a white label domain. API domain is a different domain, so you can configure your API domain in order to brand all the links that get generated across sub-accounts like forms, calendars. So all the forms and calendars will have fuelyourdigital.com, if you know, if that's your like, or it will have like youragency.com, right? You know what I mean? And that will be in here, okay? And you can add those domains by going in here and just typing in the domain, right? And then adding a domain right here. And again, only subdomains are allowed. So you would have something like app.fuelyourdigital.com, right? And you add it, and then you can add records manually. Now, if you have any issues with connecting this, we do have an experts in community that can help you. So if you, again, sign up with our link, you get all the bonuses. You also get access to our community, which in that community, you would be able to connect this. So how this is connected, just briefly, you want to purchase a domain on a Namecheap, GoDaddy, NameHero, whatever you're hosting, Hostinger even. You purchase a domain and you want to add records manually right here to the DNS records, okay? So this could be a very like even longer course if I wanted to kind of show you this, but you click add records manually and you want to copy this right here, and you'll also have a video here to help you, which is really cool. But if you cannot figure it out, then you can just contact us. But you pretty much copy this in your DNS, you verify the records, and your DNS can be Namecheap, wherever you purchased your domain, and wherever you are hosting your domain, this is where your DNS records will be, and then you just hit verify records, and that's it, okay? So this is what you want to do for this, and you want to do this for API domain. So for example, for API domain, it can be api.fuelyourdigital.com, for example. So this is how you can white label it. Now you can also add your privacy policy URL here, terms and conditions. You can add custom JavaScript. You can use ChatGPT to pretty much like create a custom JavaScript right here. I will show you how you can do this as well, and custom CSS. And then you also have dark theme and light theme. So for example, if I want to have light theme, this is how it's going to look like. If I want to have dark theme, this is how it's going to look like. So for example, if you want to customize the JS, let's go to ChatGPT here briefly, and let me show you. So I want to white label Go High Level with dark blue, midnight blue gradient. Can you give me CSS and JavaScript for that? Okay. So again, you can also add like, you know, colors, whatever color you want to have. And I'll just show you how you can customize this so that this looks really cool for you and for your clients. So as you can see, this is a midnight blue theme. This is for a CSS. And this will go right here in this custom CSS, okay? You don't have to know anything about coding, by the way. So as you can see, this is going to be done very soon, and then we'll copy this and paste it in our Go HighLevel, as you can see right here. While this is generating, so these are some of the things, and then you also have advanced settings, which I'm about to show you soon. So as you can see, this is still generating. Let me actually go to advanced settings. So this is where you can have like an advanced security, stuff like that, optimizing experience. But again, this is not really that, it doesn't really matter that much for you. It just matters that if you want, you can customize your Go HighLevel like white label. So as you can see, we have here CSS. So we paste the CSS. Let's see if this works. And we have JavaScript, which is, I think, done. We put this in here, and then we're just going to be going here. I think save changes, proceed. Okay, and this save changes. So this is now saved, and it should work right here. By the way, if it doesn't work, yeah, as you can see, it works. And as you can see, everything is white labeled to your kind of liking, right? So I'm going to keep it as it is, but again, if you don't like something, you can always go into ChatGPT. For example, you don't like these things, you can just, you can just screenshot this, and then you can pretty much, tell ChatGPT to change that whatever you want. So this is pretty much it. Now, what I'll do, I'll just delete this, and I'll just delete this as well. And then we'll save changes here, and we are going to be saving changes, I think, here. So I'll just put it like this, and then we're going to be refreshing it again, and we should have it again as it was. Yes, we have it as it was. So as you can see, that's pretty much it. Now this, I don't know why it's still like that. We just save it. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the white labeling. Now, you can also connect your Stripe account to your Go HighLevel account. Now, obviously for this, you can connect it to your sub account where you are actually charging the clients, which we're going to be showing you that later on. And you can also connect it through the agency account as well. So obviously Stripe is going to be a part of, payments and stuff like that. So you can always go here and you can go to settings, and then you can go to Stripe. And here, as you can see, you have Stripe integration, and this agency dashboard is going to be visible to only me, all agency admins, whatever you want. You can kind of adjust this right here. By the way, you cannot see from the camera right here because I have a camera in right above, but it will say agency dashboard visible to, and then you just hit all agency admins or only me. Here you can hit login to Stripe, and it will basically go and it will send you to the Stripe dashboard, and you will need to just log in. So in this case, we already logged in, but I'm just going to exit out because we're already logged in. But you just log in, you have authentication, that's it, and you have it right here. You can disconnect it whenever you want. So the Stripe account connected to this agency is unverified and cannot collect payments. As you can see, for me it says that. For you, it should not say that. It should say that it's connected. So again, you can verify the connection, and here you will have your payouts all connected. Okay, now I will later on show you how you can connect your Stripe to your sub account so that each sub account where you have each client can be charged, okay, every single month, so that you're generating monthly recurring revenue with your AI website business. Okay, now what's also left here is it's left that you want to also set up your phone number and configure the phone system and domain in Go HighLevel. So if you have clients where you will have clients where you need to send emails and you need to send SMS from their sub account, then you will need to set up and configure domain and configure the phone system. So let me actually show you how to do this. So let's say we go to the sub account here. Okay, this is one of our sub accounts, and let's pretend this is our client. Okay, and our client, maybe what our client has is when someone books a call, they have an automation that sends appointment reminders, but they send appointment reminders to SMS and to email. So in this case, they need an email sending domain and they need a phone number, okay? They might already have a phone number, but since you're doing everything in Go High Level, they might already have an email too. But since you're doing most of this in Go High Level, you will need to pretty much set this up in a sub account from the client, okay? So essentially how you do this is, and by the way, you know, most clients will also have review automation as well, which they will send reviews, links for requests for reviews via SMS and via, you know, domains, like sending domains, like email domains. So in this case, let's say if we go to automation, how this works, you know, let's say right here we have lead nurture flow, and we have, for example, appointment automation. Whenever someone books an appointment or whenever someone doesn't show up to an appointment, we have this flow right here, which is again SMS and email, right? And in order for this to work, you know, in order for these automations to work, you will need to set up a phone number and an email domain. And I will show you first how to set this up, and then I will show you how you can actually add this or connect phone number to this particular automation and email to this particular automation. Okay, so let's go back. So in that sub account, you want to go to settings and you want to go to email services. And here, what you want to do, as you can see, I have a email domain, which is tin.fuelerdigital.com. So whenever I'm sending emails, it will be, for example, support@tin.fuelerdigital.com. Okay, so for you it might be different. It might be, you know, I don't know, contact@john.yourdomain.com. Okay, so now that you know what domains are, you need to add your domain by going to dedicated domain and IP, and you want to click add domain. Okay, now, when you're adding domain, make sure you purchase the domain on Namecheap. Again, as I said previously, on Namecheap, just like with Go High Level agency domains, this is the same thing. So make sure you purchase it on Namecheap, GoDaddy, or, you know, Hostinger, wherever. And then what you want to do is you want to enter your subdomain here. So you purchased your original domain, which can be fuelerdigital.com in this case. So what I do is I will just go john.fuelerdigital.com, okay? And this is going to be my domain, my subdomain for my sending domain or for sending emails within Go High Level. Now, what I want to do is I want to click add and verify. And by the way, here you actually want to do again the same thing, add records manually, and you can watch the video, and you need to add these DNS records to the DNS settings in your Namecheap, Hostinger, wherever you purchased your domain, okay? And you want to add these in here and then verify records. This may take, you know, a couple of hours to propagate or a couple of minutes, so you will need to be patient. Once you put these in a DNS records, you will need to actually click verify records and then wait some time. So if it's not verified immediately, you know, it doesn't matter. It can be verified a couple of minutes later. Just be patient. If you have any issues with this, you can, again, contact us in our community. But if you also have issues, you can also contact Go High Level support. So this is where you kind of add the domain. Once you add the domain, you can go back. And as you can see, now I have two domains. But I will delete this domain because I already have one domain. So I'll just delete this one. And as you can see, this is my domain right here. And you can just go and make sure it's SSL issued. Everything is corrected. Everything is active. So now I can add this domain, which, as you can see, this is my domain, right? And I can add this domain. And by the way, if you have any issues, you can always contact us in the group. Now I can go back and I can go to my automations, lead nurture flow, no show. And I can add this domain name or domain email here. So click on the email, and as you can see, I can go here and I can paste that domain email, okay? This is from name, so from the email, subject line, and then you have like an email right here. So you can adjust this to your local businesses that you're going to be working with. Again, I will show you how to adjust automations once we have a snapshot in place. And again, if you sign up with our link, you already have a snapshot, you already have community access, you already have website access. So you will see which automations you have kind of access to, okay? Now let's go back and let me show you how you can purchase a phone number. This is much easier, okay? But if you go to your settings in your sub account, if you go to phone system, here you can add a phone number. As you can see, I already purchased the phone number right here, and it's forwarding to my personal number, but I can go here and add a number, and I can add a phone number, okay? And in here, again, it depends where your client is located. If your client is located in US and in a certain state, like for example, Texas, and in a certain city, you can go here and you can select that city and you can purchase your phone number. Now, your phone number will cost $1, around $1, as you can see, monthly, plus the additional recurring costs that you might have. So your client might, for example, get a lot of calls and call from this number, or have automations being triggered from this number. If so, then you will get charged. But again, it's very affordable, like very affordable. And as you can see, you can kind of scroll here and you can see all the numbers here. Like this is from Texas, but you can go to filter and you can, select capabilities, whether that's SMS, MMS, voice, toll-free, stuff like that. I always recommend toll-free, and I always recommend none for the address requirement. You will still need to go through the A2P verification. So for those of you who don't know, A2P verification is, let me actually kind of go and show you. So essentially here you can kind of learn about A2P verification. So this is on January 26th, 2023. Basically, they had a new compliance or a new policy that every single personal number or a number on Go High Level that you register needs to go through the A2P verification, okay? If you have any issues with A2P verification, you can again ask us in the community, but you can go here and just select the number, proceed to buy. Once you purchase a number, this is how it's going to look like. You can go to your number information here. You can see the number information, and you can also go and edit configuration for that number. And here you can, select whether or not you want call recording, which I don't recommend. Call forwarding, to which number this is going to be forwarded to. Business phone number. You can ring also more team members if you want, and stuff like that, okay? So this is kind of what you can kind of adjust here. Again, make sure your phone number is verified, like mine is right here. Once this is done, you can again go back, and how you trigger this phone number to actually work in your automations, it's very simple. You go to your, let's say, automation right here, and as you can see, we have SMS. It will already be added right here. So if you have a phone number, it will send from that SMS phone number. So this SMS will be sent from here, okay? And yeah, you pretty much save the action, and that's pretty much it, right? And now you pretty much configured the, so I showed you what the agency view versus sub account is. I also showed you setting up Go High Level white label features to white label your account. I also show you how you can connect your Stripe. By the way, you can also connect your Stripe. For example, right now we are in our sub account view, and we can go to our payments, okay? And here we can go to integrations, and we can also integrate Stripe right here, which will be used for the payments for that particular client, so that we have monthly recurring revenue, so that we can charge them monthly automatically, okay? I will show you this later in this module, how this works. But I showed you how you can connect Stripe. I showed you how you can configure email domain and email in Go High Level. I also showed you how you can configure phone system in Go High Level. Now, if you have any questions, again, community is here. Also, the comment section is here, but I'm guessing there will be a lot of comments around this particular course. So yeah, this is, pretty much it. Now, in the next module, I'm going to go over how you can import our snapshot, how you can, or in the next, this is the same module, but yeah, we're going to be just showing you how you can connect everything, how you can adjust the automations, how you can deliver in under like a couple of minutes pretty much, or under the hour pretty much. And yeah, we're also going to go over a couple more things like, AI agents, automation, sites, and stuff like that. So, by the way, you can also use, PayPal and other providers here. You can also create subscriptions right here, which we're going to be going through over in the next in the next video. So obviously right here, if you're watching the full course, you can just watch the next video here that is going to come. But yeah, this is pretty much it. If you have any questions, we have community always open for this type of questions. And yeah, sign up with our link below to get all the bonuses before we go to the next lesson in this module. So yeah, we'll see you in the next module. Okay, now that we know the difference between a sub account, the agency account, we went through pretty much like the setup of white label features in Go HighLevel. The domain, the logo, connected your Stripe account, configured the email domain, and configured the phone number. Now it's time to create a sub account for the client to import the snapshot, which is going to be the template that will have our website and forms and AI chatbot and everything, and build a website from our template, and then create and integrate the form. Plus, we're also going to be creating a pop-up, integrating AI voice agent possibility, creating a calendar and integrating it on the website, and also having automation for the appointment when someone books. And then we wanted to publish this to a domain, okay? So this is what we're doing today. So what you want to do is you want to go to our community. Now, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial, you would be able to go inside our community and to get these free snapshots. Now, these free snapshots allow us to pretty much download the website templates and use those templates inside of our sub account. And if you remember, one sub account equals one client. So a sub account represents a client account. So let's say we're working here with, right here, as you can see, we have some snapshots. We're going to be adding snapshots as time goes on, but we have an HVAC snapshot here. And let's say we're doing an HVAC client delivery. So what we want to do is we want to go here to HVAC snapshot. Okay, let me so this is a tutorial of how the snapshot works, but what we want to do is we want to click on this link right here. Okay. Once we click on this link, this is how it's going to look like. So you want to import this into your account, okay? So you click import now. I already have it here. If I go to account snapshots, I actually have it here in the HVAC snapshot. And what you want to do is you want to create a new account, a new sub account based on this snapshot, okay? So you want to click create sub account. And as you can see here, you will need to go through adding a business. So let's say if you're working with HVAC on a 42nd Street, Long Island City, New York, you will enter their Google Maps information right here. So you click on this, okay, and you want to click here if this is the correct business. So click here. Now we actually need to, add the first name, the last name. So here, I'm just going to be adding John Smith. The email is going to be johnsmith@gmail.com. For you, you need to add the real data, real information from your business that you're working with, okay? Okay, so we have that here. Time zone, we can add to be New York or America, New York. And we can say this is my client sub account. So set up a client sub account to offer them services based on their unique requirements. So we want to click add sub account here. Now the city here is going to be New York, New York. Okay, so we're going to be adding this sub account right here. And as you can see, this is going to be that sub account. So we have HVAC here and everything is submitted right here. So we want to switch to the sub account. And as you can see right now, we are in that sub account, okay? So we pretty much created a sub account based on that imported snapshot. So where can you actually find the website? You want to go to sites here. And as you can see here, you will have an HVAC website. So if you click on this website here, you would be able to click here. And as you can see, you pretty much have everything right here. As you can see, the images, the website, everything is imported right here. So you don't really have to do a lot much, right? Because everything is already imported. Now, the question is, what if you want to do this, in multiple different clients or multiple different niches? We have the different niches. If you go to our products here in our community, we have like different niches, like under the free snapshots, you have gym, dentist, plumber, HVAC. We're going to be adding more niches as time goes on. But for example, if you want to sell this to other HVAC contractors or whatever, you can pretty much adjust this to, you know, the colors and everything. You can adjust this. So let me actually go and let me show you how you can adjust this. So you simply go here to sites and then funnels, and then you click here on the HVAC. And on the HVAC here, you want to just click edit, okay? So when you click edit, you will be able to go in here and you will be able to edit this website, okay? So as you can see, this is the website. We have Cool Breeze. This is the obviously the menu items. We can click on it, and I really like Go High Level because everything is so easy to change. Now, if I want to change, I can simply go here, and as you can see, the AC installation goes to this website right here, okay? So how this looks like, if I go here, we have services, okay? And each website needs to have services, and these services are really good for SEO because when you want to rank this website, you know, on Google, you will need to rank for a keyword that you can rank for. So for example, AC installation Denver or AC installation Los Angeles. I will go and I will show you how to do this later on. But right now, let's go and let's edit this website. So as you can see, let's say you want to go here and you want to say the best, you can say something like the best HVAC installations in Denver, right? You can also delete this and you can say in Denver, okay? And as you can see, oops, if I missed okay, it's good. I actually deleted with backspace, but as you can see, you have everything right here, and you have to be really careful with it, not like me, because otherwise you will, you will mess this up. But as you can see, this is it, right? The best HVAC installations in Denver. Now, if you want, we can obviously change this image as well. We have the image right here. And this is my media. We can go to all, and here you have under backgrounds, like you can also do the background stuff as well, the textures. But if you want, we can upload this. You can use Unsplash, you can use Pexels to create these websites, which is really cool, or to use the stock footage or images to add to the website, okay? Now, as you can see here, we also have another image, which, you know, we can obviously change. We just go here and we change the image. When it comes to the form is also embedded right into our snapshot, which is really cool. So when it comes to the form, you can edit the form by going here and clicking edit the form. So you can open a new tab here. So let's say we open a new tab. And as you can see here, you can change the form. So let's say you want to change this red. You can click here and you can go to colors and you can change the red to blue, let's say, okay? So if you want to have a blue website, you can just go and change it to blue, and you hit save, okay? So that's what you can do. Again, if we scroll down, what our clients say, testimonials. Now here, what you can also do is you can add, let's say you want to add another, element. This is how you can add elements. So in some cases, your clients will want you to add different type of sections to the website. And by the way, you can always go and you can use like some of these things right here, like buttons, blogs. You also have elements right here or sections. You can add a full width section right here, for example, and you can keep adding, like, for example, a headline, right? And under the headline, you can add, for example, right here, an image. I think we can also add reviews here. Yeah, as you can see, and those reviews will be populated from our review widget in Go High Level, which is cool because anyone that goes in here and wants to write a review, they would be able to write a review, and that review will be pretty much on your website, okay? So in this case, this is when I say on your website, I mean on your client's website. So you pretty much have here what your clients say about us. And as you can see, in just a couple of seconds, I pretty much made a section. Now, if I want, I can add here a subheading, let's say, or or paragraph, let's say. And as you can see, now I have paragraph right here. And I can change the paragraph by going here to just here and then typing whatever I want. Now what I also can do, let's say I choose welcome. What I can also do is I can double tap and then I have AI and I can generate with AI. I can also improve writing with AI. I can fix spelling and grammar with AI, simplify writing with AI, make it longer and make it shorter. For example, if I want to make it longer, I go here and as you can see, I would be able to replace the text right here in a moment. My internet is not really doing me justice here, but as you can see, you know, welcome, that's how longer it is. But if you make it longer, like not just welcome, you know, welcome is a very short sentence, but let's say you say welcome to my website, and if someone clicks here, you know, they can click here and it will make it longer. So services, obviously you can change the services as well. You know, here, very simple, you just click and change. All right, so that's pretty much it, right? And you can obviously go and connect the calendar. So let's say you want a book free estimate here. Let's say you want this to go to the calendar. You can also connect this to a calendar. Now, how does this form actually work? So this form, if let's say we want to save this, we can hit save here. I don't want to save it because I butchered the website right now, but just wanted to show you how this works. So if I go back, which I'm about to show you, so we showed you, or I showed you how to import the snapshot, okay? How to create a sub account for that snapshot. I did take you through the walkthrough of the snapshot right here, which you have this. You also have AI chatbot that we're going to be adding to the website, which I'm about to add that later on, because if you go right now on the website, you can see that we don't have the chatbot right here, which we need to still add that chatbot in, okay? So we're going to be doing that as well. I also showed you how to integrate the form. So you already have the form and you just want to integrate it inside of your website, which, you know, it is on the website, but you want to automate it, okay? So in this case, we want to go to automations, okay? And now this is an integral part of the website of AI Smart website, okay? So as you can see, the AI builder is enabled. Okay, got it. Now here you have a couple of automations. Now I'm only going to be going through some very key automations like website form submitted and appointment confirmation plus reminder. So the website form that you saw can be found if you go to sites. And if you go to the forms, this is where you can find your website form. So it's this form, I think, right here. Yeah, so this is the homepage form, as you can see, and it's called the homepage form. So we want to go to automations, website form submitted, and let me actually explain to you how this works, okay? So I'll just going to be enable autosave for now. When the form is submitted here, and I'll go through the details on how this automation works, the client will get internal notification, okay? So they will get, okay, the new form has been submitted. This is the contact name. This is the contact email. This is the contact phone. Reach out to them as soon as possible, okay? This is what our client will get when someone goes to their website and when someone submits their form. Then we have a waiting time, 1 minute here. Then what will happen is the SMS and email will be sent to that person that submitted a form. And this will happen automatically. And this is why it's so good, because in this way, you are nurturing the leads that are coming to the website. And I will also show you where those leads are being stored. So in this case, we have SMS, for example, hey, John, just saw you submitted the form on our website. Somebody will reach out to you in a bit. And then you can say something like John from LA Dentistry. Now this is for HVAC, so we can say something like John from HVAC World or whatever. And as you can see, you can also say, what is the service you're currently interested in so we can help you more? Like that's something you can say right here. And that could be a very logical next move. Now you can also copy this and you can go to the email. And in the email, you can also adjust this right here. Now, in the previous module, I told you how the emails work and how you can configure the email. So this is where you add your email, or in this case, is going to be your client's email. And this is how you would be able to go and send those SMS and emails. So when you configure the phone number, when you configure the email, you would be able to send these out. Now, how does this work? The form submitted here needs to be a form that is a homepage form, okay? Because this is the form right here that we are looking at. So whenever someone submits that form, again, the form is homepage form, they will get an internal notification. So our client will get internal notification, and our client's visitor, website visitor that submitted a form will get an SMS and email, okay? This is an integral, like very important automation that you need to have inside of your AI smart website, okay? Now, a website wouldn't be AI or smart website if it doesn't have AI. So we also want to make sure we're integrating that as well inside of this website, okay? So once this is done, you just hit publish and you make sure you save it, okay? I will not save it now because this is just for the test, just for this particular course video, okay? Let's go back and I will show you other automation like this one. This is a very important one, but let me first go to the AI agents. So if you go to conversation AI, here, this is a chatbot that if you go to agents list, this here is a chatbot that is already predefined for HVAC businesses, and it's already working for a specific HVAC business, okay? So if you want to sell this to HVAC businesses, again, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial, you would be able to get this for free, okay? So in this case, what you have is you have an HVAC AI chatbot. You click on that chatbot and I will show you how you can first set it up and then integrate it on your website. So as you can see, it says HVAC AI chatbot. It's on autopilot. That means any lead that comes to the website, the chatbot will actually go and qualify that lead, okay? That's what we are looking for right here. Now, this chat is a live chat. So we have live chat right here because it's going to be live on the website, essentially. Advanced settings, here you can enter the business name. So for example, it can be HVAC, or in this case, Cool Breeze, because that is actually our website, Cool Breeze, as you can see. Wait time before responding, I recommend 2 seconds. So this is already in our snapshot, and maximum messages, you can lower this, but I think this is good because this is recommended. Once you do this, you hit save and you go to bot training. Now, in bot training, what you want to add is you want to add a knowledge base. Now, a knowledge base is a brain of this particular AI chatbot. So in this case, you want to go to knowledge base here. I opened it in a new tab here. And you want to go to the knowledge base and you have HVAC AI. And you want to go to web crawler. Now, what this does is we add the website once it's finished. So once the website is completely done, we add the website here. And we add the link for the website right here, okay? And this knowledge base will scrape through the data and information of that business owner's website. And that knowledge base will have the data or information from our client's business, okay? Once we have this, we go back and we go to Conversation AI, go to agents, and again, click your agent here. And you wanna select that knowledge base right here, as you can see. So we select that knowledge base. Oops. Once we select this, that's pretty much it. And you can test it right here. However, before testing it, you want to go to bot goals. You can see that it's red. So you want to go to bot goals here. And as you can see, the appointment booking right here, we want to configure that. So as you can see here, this calendar is inactive. So we want to set up the calendar. But before we set up the calendar, we want to make sure the personality is adjusted in a good way. So you can do this right here. Okay. And you can go here. You are an AI assistant for, and then what you can do here is you can just say Cool Breeze, because again, that is our website name here. An HVAC company serving customers in Denver. Okay. So make sure that is edited. Everything else is good because we've already pre-made this for you. Your main goal here, this is just goal, is to book a service appointment, schedule a technician visit, requesting a quote, okay? So that's all good. Additional information is all good. And then we need appointment booking. So this is the part where we want to actually go to our calendar. So I'm just going to be canceling this for now and go to the calendar. So you can click the middle click on your mouse and go to the calendars. And by the way, I'll close all of these just so I can have everything organized. You go to calendar settings, and in the calendar settings, make sure this is active. So you go here, and again, you can add the service logo. You can pretty much add the description of it. So for example, if you want to add the service logo, we can upload from a system here. So in this case, we're going to be going to, let me actually go here. So we have graphics, and let's say this one, okay? We upload this, we say, okay, cool breeze, cool breeze, schedule your appointment, or whatever, you know, you can add here. And then here you can add a description. Cool breeze is a HVAC business in Denver, focusing on HVAC installations, whatever you can do. You can also adjust the color of your business. So since our website is in orange, I wanted to add orange as well. And you hit save changes. Now here, you will need to select at least one staff member. How you want to add staff is you go here to my staff, and you want to add the staff right in here. So you want to simply go to my staff, and then you want to add a user here. Now I'm going to be adding John Smith. So again, if you're working with clients, you know, they might have an employee, and that employee can be added right here. Now you can also add your clients, like your client's username and password here, and email. That's also the thing you can do, but I'm just showing you this for, you know, how everything works. You hit next, and here you just give them an admin role, because again, you know, they are your client, so you want to give them an admin role. And yeah, you just hit save, and this is right now added in here. So we can go here and we can click on here. And by the way, if you don't see it, you just refresh it, and we can add our go here, staff and location, and we can add our member here, as you can see. And the meeting location is usually going to be none, because, you know, they don't have a meeting location. It's going to be custom, or like an address, and then location address, because this is not a virtual location. This is actually a physical location, okay? Availability, again, you can set up the availability here for specific employee, like John Smith in this case. Booking rules, again, the booking rules are here. So minimum scheduling notice is, let's say, 1 day. Service interval can be 15 minutes. Service duration, 30 minutes. Date range, you can also add that, like, you know, anyone can book an appointment 15 days during this month, for example. Now, when you save these changes, this should go, if we go back, this should, okay, this is inactive still. So we want to actually go here, and we want to make it active. So obviously we added this. Okay, this is all good. Staff and location, this is all good. Availability, it's all good. Advanced. Here you obviously have form and confirmation. So you can also add a form to the business calendar, which right now you don't really have to. Payments, again, no payments for now. And then you have vision appearance and stuff like that. Now keep in mind, for this to be active, you will need to go and yeah, you will need to submit all of the things. And once you submit all of the things, you will be able to pretty much use this in a conversation AI. So once the calendar has been activated, you go back here to Conversation AI and then Bot Goals. And this is where we are going to be adding appointment booking, okay? So in here, you select the calendar, make sure it's activated, you proceed, and then here you want to allow bot to cancel the appointment and allow bot to reschedule the appointment, okay? This is what I usually do, and the bot will work perfectly fine. So you hit save. And as you can see now, what you can do is you can go to the bot and you can test your bot. So for example, you can say something like, hello, can I book an appointment this Friday with you? Okay. And as you can see, the bot will go in here and it will reply to us essentially like, hello or whatever. Now keep in mind, you need to have your actions set up here correctly in order for your bot to reply right here, okay? Now once you have your bot set up right here, we're going to be saving this here. I'm going to go into bot settings. Now let's say you want to integrate this bot on the website. Now how we're going to be integrating this is you go to sites and you go to chat widget and you go to new and then live chat, okay? And here, since your chatbot is already a primary chatbot, it's going to be assigned automatically in here, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go to your styles and you want to change the style. For example, let's say we want this style. We want this icon right here. This is the welcome message. This is the custom greeting right here, okay? So this is how it looks like. We can go to chat window and title and intro. Here, I usually delete this. And I usually, chat window title, have a question. This is right here. So what I usually do with this is I just say cool breeze, okay? This is essentially just a business name. So I put that in here. I go to live chat assign and I disable this because as you can see, it says keep disabled if using conversation AI. So I disable this and live chat closed. I go here, okay, that's all good. Additional options, notification sound is good. Agency branding, I just disabled that. And that's what I usually do, okay? Now, if you wanna integrate this to your website, you can simply go get code and you can copy this code, okay? Now, once you copy this code, you can go back to your sub account here and go to sites, funnels, HVAC, settings, body tracking code, paste in the body, okay? And hit save. Now, as you can see, you don't really need to be technically savvy for this. You can go to the website and you should be able, if you refresh this, to have a chatbot, as you can see. And this is how it looks like, right? And this enter the question below and get a and the representative will get right back to you. This is actually something we disabled, but because I have cookies from before, it's giving me this exact thing, okay? So now you can go and you can test it. Always test your AI conversation bot. By the way, if you're in our community, if you have any issues, you will be able to get answer for that, like how to test it correctly and stuff like that. So you can go and you can say hello, and then the chatbot will go and answer. Now for me, what's happening is I have cache enabled, so this won't really work for me personally. Now let me actually go here and let me see if I can go to my Safari, and I should be able to do this in Safari. So if I go to Safari, if I paste it here, I should be able to take a look at this. Yeah, as you can see, hello. And the bot would actually need to go and respond to me. Now, for some reason, it's not responding right here. Now, if it's not responding, also one thing to make sure you do is you go back here. You go to the AI agents, conversation AI, agent list, and then as you can see, it's error. So that's why it's not, it's not responding. But the thing is, we didn't activate the calendar, so sorry about that. But yeah, we didn't activate the calendar, and that's why it's not responding. So make sure when you're activating the calendar, you actually go to calendars and you go to calendar settings, and in your calendar, make sure to edit the calendar and to fill all of these things in, okay? I skipped that part because I figured it's more important to show you how to integrate other more important things, okay? So we have now AI website, AI smart, or we have a dumb website. Then we have a chatbot, which makes this website AI smart website. We have the form automation. Now, what we can do is we can create a pop-up, okay? Now, creating a pop-up is a way how you can do this is you can go simply to your right here. Let me actually go to sites, forms, and you can create a pop-up by adding a form right here. We can start from scratch. And how pop-up will work is whenever someone submits a pop-up, they will get a call from AI voice agent. Okay, this is an outbound call. So in this case, for example, let's say we want this pop-up. Okay, let's say this is the pop-up. By the way, you can adjust the form by adding, first name, last name, full name, date of birth. If you want multi-line or single line, you can add those in here, as you can see. So it's pretty self-explanatory and it's very easy to adjust. So once you have this, you can hit save and you can hit integrate, okay? Now we want to integrate this as a pop-up and we want to show this on, let's say 30% of scrolling, okay? So anyone that scrolls the website after 35%, they will get a pop-up, okay? So we copy the embed code here and we want to go to the HVAC and we want to go to settings and we want to also paste this in here, okay? Because this is going to be the pop-up, okay? So we hit save, okay? Once we save this, we go here to the website back again. And yeah, as you can see, we get the pop-up right here. You can make this pop-up even better looking, shorter as well. I made it longer. And then whenever someone goes in and submits this, they will get an AI voice agent to call them, but only if we set up an AI voice agent and only if we set up an automation for that AI voice agent, which is the second thing we're going to do. So what we want to do here is we want to go back and we want to go to AI agents. We want to go to voice AI, okay? Now in here, as you can see, if you go to agent list, you already have an HVAC AI voice agent. As I told you, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial link, you will get this for free. So in this case, we click here, and just like with a conversation AI voice agent, you will need to adjust this for the business you're working with. So in this case, we have HVAC AI voice agent. Business name is Los Angeles HVAC. Again, we can rename this and rename that. We can also choose the voice. This is the current voice.
Hey, my name is Aaron, and this is my natural speaking voice, which is great for conversations.
So as you can see, this is pretty much one of the voices that I really like a lot. The GPT model, I always like to use this one because it's the best one, because the newer ones usually slack. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. And here you can rename the company name. So it's already, everything is prepared for you. So Cool Breeze. Okay, how can I help you today? Like, hey, you have reached Cool Breeze. How can I help you today? You hit save. Now, next thing is you want to go to agent goals. And as you can see, we're using the same knowledge base from conversation AI. Okay, we're using the same one right here. And as you can see here, we have agent role and objective. Introduction, you are local business agent, a dedicated customer support specialist at, and then here we say Cool Breeze. Focused on assisting my clients. Your goal, gather information. Okay, and everything right here, it's pretty good. Now, yeah, actually this, I need to close this because I would be getting a lot of notifications. But yeah, we have this added. Now, there are two different things that you should be mindful of, and that is call transfer and appointment booking actions. So just like conversation AI, this AI voice agent is booking calls, okay? So in this case, and by the way, here I'm talking about an conversation outbound AI voice agent, okay? So in here, as you can see, you can again click the calendar, hit next, and this is where you can get like days of offering dates, appointment slots per day, and hours between slots. This will be booked on your calendar, okay? So here, you just hit save once you have this. And you can also do the call transfer. So if for some reason, if the user wants to talk with a real human or transfer to a real human, then you want to add that phone number to go to the real human, or in this case, your client, okay? So your client will probably want this to have. So yeah, you can have this in. And by the way, why are we even using this with a pop-up? Like why do we do this with a pop-up? We do this with a pop-up because usually it's illegal to call people outbound if they don't consent first, okay? So they have to accept the consent first, and then you would be able to call them, okay? So in this case, that's why we have this in here, and that's why we have a pop-up. Now, for the phone unavailability, once you purchase the phone number, which, I did cover that in the previous video. Once you purchase the phone number, you would be able to go here and add that phone number in here, okay? Now, let's say we want to test this call out or test this AI voice agent. We can test it out like here, okay?
Hey, you have reached Cool Breeze. How can I help you today?
Hey there, I have a couple of issues with my installations AC at home. I would love to get that fixed.
All right, I can help with that. May I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's TIM.
That's Tim, T-I-M, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim. I see we have your email as contact@fuelyourdigital.com. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Great, thanks for confirming. A team member will reach out to you soon to help resolve the issues with your AC installation. We're committed to getting this sorted for you as quickly as possible. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
So as you can see, this is pretty much an example. Now, obviously, we can go and we can adjust this however we want. Let's say in this case, a call transfer, like let's say if we go to agent goals, in this case, a call transfer would be good when someone asks for something that I ask for. Like let's say my AC is broken and, I want to get that fixed. So in that case, instead of booking an appointment, maybe it's better to first send it to a user, okay? So that's what you can do, okay? Once this is done, once this is set up, you want to set up an automation. So when the form is submitted, that the outbound AI voice agent actually calls that particular pop-up, okay? Or user that submitted a pop-up, basically. So in this case, I'm going to be using... so what you want to do is you want to go to voice agents and you want to go to outbound and you want to enable outbound calls. Now, enabling an outbound call, you simply want to hit accept, and you will need to go through this process of enabling an outbound call, okay? So in order to enable an outbound call, right, in order to enable AI voice agent to call the leads that submitted the pop-up, you will need to go through verification process. And the verification process is, you need to, show your face, make sure that is verified, the ID as well. So if you want to set this up with your client will need to do that as well, okay? So we have this already set up in one of our sub accounts. So, we wanted to show you this in a really cool way. So in this case, as you can see here, we have a voice AI. So we can let's just browse the marketplace here and let's click one of these. And I will actually show you how you can automate the pop-up form, okay? So I'll skip this part because this is not that important for you, but I will just go to the part where we are automating whenever someone submits that form to get that outbound AI voice call. So as you can see, this is how it's going to look like, outbound enabled, and you can always update the disclosure right here. So you need to have a disclosure for your outbound. So in this case, as you can see here, you see how many of your calls are compliant and how many of your calls are not compliant, okay? And as you can see, this is how it works in a way where you add a trigger, and when that trigger is succeeded, then the voice AI outbound call will happen, okay? So in this case, what we want to do is we want to go to automation. And I'm actually, we're going to go to automation, create a workflow, start from scratch. And we're going to be going here and adding a form. So form submitted, and the form, again, is the form from the pop-up, okay? So in this case, you want to add a filter and you want to add form is, and then here, you just want to go and select the form. For us, it's going to be car shop final, which is a form we did for one car shop. We hit save. And then here, we want to go here and we want to go with voice AI outbound call, okay? And as you can see here, you can do up to 1,000 calls a day per location, send 10 calls per minute. Calls are scheduled automatically between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in each contact's time zone. This is just for compliance, because AI voice agents are illegal if you're not doing it in the way how we're doing it right now, with a pop-up, with a consent, and then calling between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in each context time zone, okay? So in this case, you want to click phone number, and if you purchase the phone number, you just click here and you save that action. And right now you pretty much set up a voice AI outbound call that will call these leads that submit the form. So this is another layer of an AI smart website. So we build a basic website, we've added the form automation, the home form automation, we've added the AI conversational AI, and we've also added a voice AI outbound call. What you can also set up, if you go back here, by the way, you can publish this and hit save and this will work correctly. But if you want to like set this up in a way where, let's go back to our HVAC here, sub account. What you can also do is you can go to the website, and on the website, you can add a phone number right here, somewhere right here. And when you add a phone number, anyone that calls that phone number, an AI voice agent will pick up. This is an inbound call, okay? So in this case, if we go to our AI agents, if we go to voice AI, and here we have agent list. And by the way, this is inbound. This is not an outbound, but the one that I showed you was an outbound. So how you set this up is here you will have inbound and outbound. So you want to just click on outbound for the outbound and inbound for the inbound. Okay, so now we're talking about inbound. We're talking about if there is a phone number on the website, and if someone calls that phone number, your inbound AI voice agent will answer. So in this case, we have, hey, you reached Cool Breeze, how can I help you today? So essentially here, the only thing you want to do is you want to add a phone number right here, and you want to hit save. Now, if you want to have another voice AI agent that is outbound, after you update the disclosure here, after the outbounds are enabled, you want to go to the agent list and you want to duplicate this, and you want to go through the outbound, right? You want to click on outbound, and then here you want to add the agent's intent message. Okay, so for example, I'm calling you because you submitted a form on our website. I've heard you're interested in in Cool Breeze or in HVAC solutions, right? And as you can see here, you have disclaimer style options. Hi, contact name. This is Los Angeles HVAC AI assistant. You can say, don't call me again to opt out. Like you can add these right here. Like these are like AI disclaimers that you can enable, and it just includes an AI disclosure at the start of outbound calls. This is the downside of AI voice agents when it comes to the outbound, because to make sure you're compliant, you will need to make sure that the guy or the person that you're calling knows that this is actually an AI assistant. So but again, as I said, like back to my point, if you click here, if you have a voice AI agent that is inbound, anyone that calls your number right here, or Go HighLevel number, or your client's Go HighLevel number, they will get the AI voice agent, okay? And that essentially will also make this website even smarter. So we have the automation here, which is the automation from the form, which again preserves the leads, warms them up. We have this right here, which pretty much books appointments for leads. We have AI voice agent outbound when a pop-up is right here. So when you have a pop-up right now, I still need to refresh this to get a pop-up. But when we get a pop-up right here, and when someone submits that, the outbound voice agent will call. And then you also have a way where if someone goes in here and if someone calls your client, the AI voice agent will pick up. So that's essentially a part of that. Now, let's say someone goes and someone actually books an appointment online. Like that can happen. Like you can also have right here, book free estimate. And when someone clicks on this, you can connect them to the calendar, okay? So in this case, if we have a calendar right here, which is, this calendar right here. So if I go to calendar settings, this one, right? It needs to be active, obviously. So what you can do is you can copy this calendar scheduling link, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so right now it's actually not found because it's inactive, but yeah, you go to the share a calendar, and once you share the calendar, You can go back, go to sites, go to funnels, go to HVAC, and then inside of here, you can go edit. And whenever someone clicks on this button, book free estimate, they can also book it manually, okay? So in this case, book free estimate. Right here, we have button, subtext. Let me actually see. We have general, and then right here is scroll to the element. You can actually link it to a website URL and just go here and paste the website URL from your calendar, okay? When someone clicks on that, let's say we want to publish this, okay? And let's say that is done. By the way, I will also show you how to do the SEO very soon. But when someone's published this, you go here to the eye icon, and when someone clicks on this, it will go right to that website, which right now is not available. But this is essentially how it works. Now, when an AI voice agent books an appointment, so okay, let's imagine a scenario because it's easier for me to explain you that way. Let's say I need HVAC services. I go to Cool Breeze and I let's say go to the chatbot, and chatbot books an appointment for me. Okay, I can also go to the pop-up, and AI voice agent will call me and book a call, book an appointment with me. I can also go through the free consultation route right here, and someone else, like an AI automation, will pop up, right? So either way, the whole point of AI Smart Website is to book appointments, okay? Now, when someone books an appointment with you, in this case with your client, what will happen? You need to go and you need to set up automation that whenever someone books an appointment, the automation will trigger appointment confirmation and appointment reminder, okay? So how this looks like, if you go here, and by the way, you also get this for free with our snapshots. What you want to do is you want to add a trigger here, and the trigger is going to be form submitted, or in this case, you can also go, I think form submitted is actually the best one. You had previously like other options, but form submitted here, and in here, you want to select form is, and then you want to select the form which is from our local business calendar, okay? This is a local business calendar form. This is the form that we added to the calendar. So whenever someone submits that form in the calendar, this will happen, okay? This will trigger this automation right here. And this automation essentially adds a tag to the user that appointment has been scheduled, so you know which contact has the appointment has been scheduled for that contact. Then you can also see assign to user. So you can assign to the user that you added as my staff previously that I showed you. And then you get internal notification. Internal notification just means that your client that you're working a website for will get this, okay? They will get, okay, there is new appointment schedule, contact name is this, contact email is this, contact phone is this, okay? Then you also get a confirmation email. And confirmation email, you're not getting, like your client won't get that, but the people that book appointment with your client will get that. And here, you just want to make sure you change this, like, hey, contact first name. So you can say like, hey, and then go here, hey, contact first name, like, hey, John, your appointment has been confirmed for, this at that time, okay? So essentially, that's what you can do. And again, like, let me just actually confirm this. Then we have a wait time. So a wait time is 1 day before the appointment. And then we have a 24-hour reminder email. Again, an email from an email. As you remember, we're using an email that we configured previously. And then here, as you can see, we have, hey, John, just a friendly reminder, our appointment is in 24 hours. And you can say something like, see you at the address or something like that. Then here you have 1 hour before the appointment, and then we have a reminder email. That is the same as the SMS right here. Just a friendly reminder for the appointment right here. Now, obviously, this is for HVAC. It's going to be a bit different for HVAC if you're going to set this up. However, you can adjust this to your liking, right? You can remove some of these things if you want, like go delete, something like that, right? So you can do that as well. So essentially, this is the whole setup, right? This is the whole setup for the website. Now, we do have other automations here that I don't want to bore you with because it's going to be too much information that is not connected to the AI Smart website. So the AI Smart website, right? We created a website. We've added the AI voice agent inbound and outbound for the pop-up and for if someone calls. We also added a conversational AI chatbot down below. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've added all of that, and we added a calendar and automation in the backend, so everything is working really, really smoothly. So this is essentially it, right? I mean, with this, you can start charging $297 a month just for hosting, and you can set up your websites. Now, there is one caveat here, right? So, although I did show you the how to build a website, how to create sub account, how to import the snapshot and everything. I still didn't show you how to optimize the SEO. So this is a very important part because you can optimize the SEO within Go HighLevel, which is really like an integral part because SEO, you need to know SEO basics, how to speed check the website, and also one tool that I'm using for SEO that is really, really good. And also, adding the client to the sub account. I kind of show you that already. But yeah, the SEO part I will show you, in the next lesson, which is going to be after this lesson. And that's pretty much going to be, finishing our AI smart website and delivering it to the client. So yeah, that's the next thing that we want to do. So in order to do that, we want to go to our website back again. Okay, now we still need to do the SEO optimization on the website. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing on-page SEO. So this is keyword optimization and just optimizing the entire website. The things you see on the website, and keywords and words that you see on the website. And then we're going to do off-page SEO as well. These are the things you don't see on the website and that are also going to rank your website, your client's website on Google. So for example, if someone goes and types in HVAC Los Angeles or HVAC in Denver or best HVAC service in Denver, then our website will rank number one. Now, keep in mind, this is not always the service that you will add within the AI Smart website. Sometimes you will just do the AI Smart websites, and this SEO will be as an upsell. So this is kind of like an extra bonus in this course. But essentially, what I'm using for this is I am using a tool called Search Atlas or Auto SEO. Now, this tool is a tool that is really, really incredible tool for SEO. Think of this like Go HighLevel for SEO pretty much. So it's one tool that literally beats any other tool out there. And I've been using a lot of tools like SEMrush and other tools, but this one is really good. So what you can do is you can go to the keywords section right here. And if you are working with an HVAC contractor, let's say, what you can do is you can type in HVAC and then, for example, Denver, right? And we can hit search. And by the way, this is in United States. You can also do for worldwide or Europe. Again, we're doing in United States, so we're going to hit search. So our main goal is to try to find a keyword that we can rank for within the local business niche, okay? In this case, HVAC in Denver. So it could be best HVAC in Denver, it could be best HVAC service in Denver, or something like that. So essentially, as you can see, if we scroll down here, we can see the keyword variations here, and we can view all of the keyword variations. Now, keep in mind, this software that I'm showing you here, this software can literally do anything. This is just a small feature that this software can do, but you can plug in your website and it will optimize the SEO for you on the website. That's how powerful this software is. By the way, you can sign up with our link below if you want. You get a 7-day free trial. So as you can see right here, we can see the two different metrics that are really important for us. So search volume, this is how many people are searching for that keyword every single month. And then we have competitor pressure. how many people are, what's like the competitor pressure or competitor score. So in this case, if the score is lower, that means we have a higher chance of ranking. If the score is higher, we have lower chances of ranking, right? So that's essentially what we are looking for. So the lower the score, the better chances we have to rank. And obviously, as you can see, HVAC Denver CO, we have that, it's a 19. We have Denver, Colorado HVAC, this is 20. So for example, if your client is in Denver, Colorado, you can use this, for example, keyword. Now, if you want, you can also, for example, as you can see, HVAC in Denver 8, this is a very good keyword here. It's also transactional keyword, which means the user wants to complete an action. The user wants an HVAC contractor in Denver, okay? So you go here, you click on that, and you can actually go and take a look at this keyword more closely. Where this keyword is more popular, like in United States, obviously, you can also see some questions and keyword variations right here as well. But here you can see more about that keyword. Now, obviously, this keyword doesn't have a lot of data, so we cannot really see. But that's how you can do the keyword research. Now, once you have a keyword, let's say you have a set of keywords. And by the way, if I go here and if I, let's say, if I type in HVAC Denver, I can actually go and I can secure that keyword. So for example, this one, I can click plus and I can add to my keyword list. So I can create a list here, which is going to be called HVAC Denver, okay? And I'll just create a list right here, okay? So from here, I have a list, and let's say I have a list of keywords. So the list of keywords, you can go here, and here are some of the keywords history as well, you can see right here. Well, let's say I have a list of keywords and I want to use that list of keywords on the website to optimize the website on page SEO, okay? So what I can do is I can simply go to my sites and to my funnels, and I can go here to HVAC. This is a snapshot inside of our snapshots in Go High Level. If you're already familiar with it, you would be familiar if you watched this entire course until now. And here, what you can do is you can edit the website here. So you can click edit. And now all the keywords that are very important that we can pretty much apply to the website, we can apply to the on-page SEO, okay? So in this case, as you can see, we have multiple different pages. This is the home page. So on the home page right here, you know, instead of this, what we can do, oops, let me actually put it here. Instead of this, what we can do is we can say, okay, if we go to the keywords, we say HVAC in Denver was one of the keywords right here. So we can go back here and we can say best, oops, let me actually click here, best HVAC service in, and then you can go here and say in Denver, right? 100% satisfaction. For example, something like this, right? This looks very clean, and also this is going to be very good for your SEO, right? This is an on-page SEO. And by the way, this is only one element of the SEO. You want to make sure you enter the keywords right here. So not only will you enter that keyword, you will also enter other keywords. Like let's say you want to HVAC, just HVAC, you can go there and you can search for that particular keyword. And you can see the competitor pressure here. Like as you can see, HVAC, it has like 450,000. So, you know, best HVAC in USA, best HVAC in America. You can do something like that as well. Like you can go here and you can see we provide fast, reliable HVAC installation in Denver. Again, and you want to do this through the entire website, right? You want to do it here. What our clients from Denver say, right? Or what our HVAC clients from Denver say, or something like that. And you can implement these on-page SEO. Now, one most important thing is a lot of businesses have this right here. So if you go to the website, a lot of businesses have services. Service pages are very good if you want to rank on SEO. So for example, as you can see, we have AC installation. So what we can do is we can say AC installation in Denver, heating systems in Denver, HVAC repair in Denver, okay? So we can do that. We can also add locations in a drop down like this one, and we can say, okay, locations in Denver, locations in California, whatever. We can add those locations right here, and the more locations you have, the more you can rank for SEO. For example, the more you can rank on SEO. So, for example, like you can say HVAC, best HVAC in Denver, best HVAC in California, best HVAC in Colorado, best HVAC in Texas, best HVAC in Austin, Texas. The more kind of locations the business has, the better they can rank, especially if their competitors are not really that great at SEO. So as you can see, we have AC installation. So for example, if we want to go here, we can AC installation, and let's see if we have any keywords here. AC installation, as you can see right here, we have central AC installation. This one is AC mini split installation. So all these like sub keywords, like for example, if you're working with a HVAC that is doing AC mini split installation, then you can go to this site and you can simply go to the service page. So in this case, we have AC installation. We can click here. Obviously, you want to save your changes, right? And here you can, on this entire service page, you can pretty much go and you can edit this. Oops, I always accidentally pull this. You can click here and you can edit this and add those sub keywords, okay? So let's say the main keyword you want to rank for is AC installation. You can also add these keywords like AC mini split installation, for example. Or, right here, whatever we have, like cost of AC installation. So you can keyword stuff all the keywords right in here, okay? And here, professional AC unit installation in Denver, for example. Again, the more keywords you have, the better this is going to be optimized. Now, this is called on-page SEO. So everything that I'm talking about right now is on-page SEO. So everything on the page needs to be connected to a keyword that is meaningful for that specific niche, okay? So in this case, everything is going to be around AC installation, HVAC repair, heating systems in Denver, okay? So again, usually, let's say, the more you go below, like let's say we have Denver, then we have Denver, Colorado, then we have, a certain neighborhood. The more you go in like those subcategories, the better chances you will have at ranking, because obviously, HVAC is very popular, but then you have HVAC Denver, it's less popular. Then you have, HVAC Denver, Colorado, it's even less popular. So, and for you or for the business you're working with, it's very important that, you rank them on those not so popular terms and keywords. But again, they will have enough volume to get business and generate more leads, okay? So more people will see their website within their vicinity, right? Within their, like, within their circle, let's say 50-kilometer, 100-kilometer circle. So that's essentially what you want to do. Okay, that's an on-page SEO. We also have off-page SEO. So for each of these websites, or for each of these sites, you want to go here, let's say on a home page, and you want to go to this SEO and AI search optimization. And as you can see here, you have content. So you have title, you have description, you have keywords right here, author. So this is all not visible on the page. It's actually visible on Google. It's called meta description or meta SEO. So essentially here, what you can say is, a best HVAC contractor in Denver. And then you can add something like, number one HVAC in Denver, for example, right? You don't have to like do it twice, but this looks really clean and it's SEO friendly. For description, you can also adjust the description in ChatGPT. So what I do is I go to ChatGPT and I simply say, I want to rank for best, for keyword, best HVAC in Denver. Create me a brief description. Okay, and it will create a brief description right here, as you can see. So this looks quite good, and we can go here and paste that in. Okay, and as you can see, this is how it's going to look like. So the preview, within obviously within the website, right? So as you can see, that's how it's going to look like, not within the website, but within Google. So let's say someone goes and types in best HVAC contractor in Denver. Let me kind of show you how this would look like on Google. As you can see, so we have best HVAC in Denver, and then basically here we have Colorado HVAC services. So none of these services are actually ranking for this particular keyword. Okay, so if you can find a really good keyword right here, then that would be really great. By the way, I did want to talk about the cost of this. It's usually $99 a month, but again, with our 7-day free trial, you would be able to go and to use this. Now let me get back to the SEO stuff. Now here you can also add keywords. So all the keywords you find within auto SEO, you can put them right here. So for example, here you can put best HVAC in Denver, HVAC in Denver. These are kind of like tags on YouTube if you ever used Denver HVAC, AC installation, Denver, and you just keyword stuff as much as you can. The author can be just the business owner, or in this case, it's going to be Cool Breeze, because that's essentially going to be our business name. Images. Now, images are very important. Make sure to add the images because, when someone shares your link, let's say I share the link, this link will be visible with an image, okay? I will also show you how to do that later on. Links and tags, you can add custom meta tags here, like for example, name and content. Again, name can be, HVAC, best HVAC, or whatever. But usually this will not be that critical. And then language, you add English. And keep in mind, you need to do this on each of the page. So let's say we hit save here. We need to do this on the second page, which is AC installation. So we want to go here as well. And we want to do the same as well right here. So you want to go to SEO and AI search optimization, and you want to do again content, keywords, author, images. And again, if you do all of this correctly, your client will be able to rank within a couple of weeks on a specific keyword, which in return will give them more customers organically, and more customers will go on the AI Smart website, which means more appointments will get booked, which is really cool. So this is one way, obviously, how to optimize it. There are many ways to do this, but I really like this tool because it's very simple. Now, this tool also has like site metrics, AI SEO. You can do also, like, for example, my site is right now processing. Like, these are all advanced stuff that you can kind of implement, but essentially this is how you do it. Now, if you want to go, let's say, back here, right? If you want to go back, you can also go to settings here, and this is, and by the way, okay, we kind of went out of this, so let me go back to the HVAC sub account. So it kicked us out a little bit, but let's go here, and let me go here. This is what I wanted to show you. So if you go to settings here, this is where you can add your domain. So again, adding a domain is something that we already talked about in this particular course. And it's going to be the same as adding the domain for email. So you want to go here and you want to select a domain. You want to connect the domain right here. So if you click domains, this is where you need to add your domain. So for example, if my domain is feelerdigital.com, we hit continue. And if I want to add this, I would need to add records manually. So again, for this, you will need to know how to pretty much, how to purchase a domain. A domain can be purchased on Namecheap, GoDaddy, hosting sites like that, Hostinger, for example. And then you want to go and copy the DNS records from here. So you want to add the records manually and then add them in the DNS settings in your Namecheap, GoDaddy, Hostinger, wherever you purchase your domain. Now for this, you can watch this video to help you really understand technicalities of this, but this is what you want to do. Now, if I go also back here and if I go to my sites settings, this is also, okay, the chat widget, obviously, we can also add it right here. We don't need to add it like this, what we did, but you can add it also right here. And yeah, you can also hit save. But that's for the settings. You also have here security header sales, which is not really that important. But that's essentially for the SEO part. Now, I also showed you how to add a domain. Keep in mind with the SEO, when you're doing SEO, make sure that the keywords are also in the backslash. So, for example, let's say this website is going by www.hvacdenver.com, and then it needs to have slash and then AC installations Denver, right? For example. And then when someone clicks on that, they will go to this particular page, let's say, like an example. So every single link needs to be optimized as well, which you can do that later when you optimize everything inside Go HighLevel, okay? And once you add your domain. Now, this is pretty much it. Now, let's say you want to add, so for the end, you want to add your client to the particular like sub account. Again, this is something that I already told you about, but if you go to my staff, this is where you can add your client sub account. So essentially you can add a user here, and this is where you add your client, okay? And then when your client gets when you add the first name, last name, email, and when you select the calendar, again, you don't need to even select the calendar here. Sorry. And once you do that, you hit save, you would be able, or your client would be able to see just your sub account here, and they would be able to see the website you've done for them, okay? Now, you can obviously go into detail and show them a couple of other things like, like contacts, calendars, and how that is being used, but this is pretty much right it. Now, one thing that I also wanted to show you, let's say, you would like to go and you would like to do the reporting for the client. Now, reporting for the client is very important because that keeps the churn low. What does that mean? So when a client is with you, every single month when they get a payment, let's say for 297 for their website, they will be thinking, oh, is this actually worth it? And you need to always remind them that this is actually worth it by sending custom reports every single month. So in this case, we have reporting here. And as you can see, you can create a new report based on your dashboard. So if you know in your dashboard, like every single opt-in, every single person that went through the pop-up, through the, let's say chatbot or booked a call with our clients, right? Everything, like every data will be stored right here, okay? And when the data is stored right here, based on that data in reporting, you can create reports every single month, custom reports that are being sent to your clients. So in this case, you can hit new report. And as you can see, you can create a blank report and you can import from existing dashboards. So the dashboard can be also optimized for the reports, but essentially you can create a blank report, hit select, and this will, in the last 30 days, it will create a report based on based on like what you've done. So, or based on the results that you've done, your website have done for them. So in this case, you can add a widget. And as you can see here, you can add most important widgets. So for example, let's say appointment count. So we can add appointment count here. We can hit save, and that is going to be added right here, as you can see. We can also go back and we can add some other things like opportunities. For example, won opportunities. These are won clients, so we can add those as well in here. It's obviously 0 because this is an example of a dashboard. You can also add a donut chart here, for example, for the opportunities. So the opportunities are in a donut chart, which is not visible right now because we don't have any opportunities here. You can also do the same for the appointments. So if you click here, you can edit, duplicate, or delete, but you can go back to the appointments and appointment count, and then you can do the line, the bar, the horizontal bar, table, and you can pretty much create those reports right here. So this is essentially what you can do. You also have calls right here, like incoming calls. You can add that. So as you can see, it's very cool because you can change however you want this. Like you can do it like this. And once this is done, let's say we want to send or schedule this, we can hit send or schedule, and this could be monthly. And every first day of the month at 10 a.m., and the date range will always be last 30 days because we want to import the data from last 30 days from this email, right? And then you can hit, for example, your client, and you can add a message, for example, hooray, we did, or our AI website did well this month as well, did well this month, or whatever, right? You can do that, and you can save and schedule, and this is going to be sent to your email. You can also send a test email here, and this is how it's going to look like. So you can go here and send a test email, and then that is going to be sent to your test email, just so you can kind of see. But this is like a beauty of Go High Level. You can do a lot of different things inside of it. But yeah, this is pretty much it. In the next module, I will show you how you can scale your business further, hiring and delegating VAs and stuff like that. But in this module, you pretty much learned about the SEO, how you can optimize the website, and how you can obviously later on make sure that your clients are ranking on these specific terms. So yeah, if you have any questions, always, if you join our 30-day free trial link, you will get all the bonuses, and you will also get the community access as well with the courses. So yeah, feel free to join. And yeah, we'll see you in the next lesson.